welcome you to the Internship Diaries 2026. It's truly a pleasure to have with you here with us today. And we are excited to hear about your internship journey and to share your valuable experiences with everyone.
Yeah, hi team. I hope you are doing well. So I'm Abhishek Padhi of XIM BM batch of 24-26. So I recently graduated, and before joining XIMB, I had 8 months of prior work experience. And during my summer internship, I worked with Bain and Company, Bain Capability Network, as a summer associate. And I've also worked with Flipkart as an extern. And currently, I am going to join another banking organization in a few months. So that's all about me. So basically, I had a nine weeks of internship. So all started with an induction, and within the first week after training, training was somewhere around 3 days, and after that they assigned me to a project. So mostly my project was based on doing SNOP, assessments. Like it's more like the operation side and doing benchmarking analysis. So I can make you understand like that we were getting a request on various cases like from various industries, be it automobiles, pharmaceuticals, and beverages, something like that. And we had a set of KPIs. Okay, we had Bain had inbuilt KPIs, and some of the KPIs we were outsourcing also. So on the basis of the cases, after analyzing each and everything, we used to find the suitable KPIs and sharing it with the case teams. So that was more about the benchmarking part. But my main project was based on the maturity assessment, where I had to do a time activity survey, where I used multiple tools like Qualtrics, Advanced Excel, PowerPoint to analyze the time that is being assigned to each and every activity, then preparing an advanced Excel sheet that is basically the Excel survey cutter, and also presenting it to the team that what I found and what I did in the last 8 weeks. Okay. So that was more about my journey in Bain, all the responsibilities that I, took care of. Yes. Exam B, mainly if I have to say that they basically provided a platform, honestly. And apart from that, I still remember that when we were supposed to go to the internship, okay, they assigned us a mentor, and the mentor were basically, designed on the basis of the industry that we are going to work. And also, if I talk about my mentor, he was basically, a part of the Bain and Company. Okay, so it was more helpful for me, and I have also connected with him multiple times. I've understood the assignments. I've understood how things work. Okay, I've understood what I should do, what I shouldn't do, and how I could make the most of the 9 weeks. So that was all about. Yeah, of course, there were challenges because I think it's not only about the consulting, but if we take the examples of any other industries, because we as MBA graduates go to the industries, well, most of us go to the industries for the very first time. But I was not like that. I had a little bit of work experience, but consulting was completely new for me. And because of that, there were some challenges because in the beginning, I had to work on multiple tools which I didn't have much idea about. My project leader and my manager, they helped me figure out, and also the project that I was working on at that time, kind of on an advanced project, I would say. Okay, so understanding that, analyzing those projects, it took me a little bit of time. And there was one more thing in my internship that in my project I had to set my own timelines, own milestones. So that was a difficult task when you were in internship. You know that you were there for 9 weeks only. You had to do all these things. So taking advice from from my mentor, from my project leader, from my manager also whom I was reporting, those things helped me a lot. Okay, whenever I was doing a mistake or whenever I had some confusion, I used to reach out to them. And Bain had one thing, that answer first approach. Okay, so it was more like that. You need to have something in your mind before approaching to someone else. If you are approaching to someone else regarding something, you must put something from your side first. So that is one of the things that I learned and which helped me in my internship journey. Biggest contribution, I would say that the project that I worked on, basically it was an extensive project. It was designed to be done by, a group of people. But, as I was new to the organization, I was a part of the, internship, or what I can say, internship, uh, internship program, basically, as a part of that. So I was solely assigned to that project, and I was completely new. After assessing each and everything, uh, I understood the client's problems, I understood the project's problems also. And after designing the Qualtrics survey, there was a survey which we had to design in Qualtrics. After designing that Qualtrics survey, putting that into the Excel survey cutter, making various advanced Excel tabs, which is definitely going to help the clients. And also preparing a presentation deck of what I have done, of what the project is all about, and presenting to the team, presenting to the deliverables, how basically, if I have to talk about it, I won't go much deeper into it. But yes, something that if I have to speak, that there were something like administrative activities, continuous improvement activities, and I had to analyze the time that was being allocated to a particular activity and understand that why is it happening like this. So finding those things, and if there is any improvement that can be done. So I put all these things in a, through various charts, and analyzed it, gave my analysis, gave my recommendations to the team. So basically that was all about it. So I think it completed within 8 weeks. And the last 1 week was more about the benchmarking. So benchmarking also, I was completely new. Okay, so they made me understood that how benchmarking works. Then I started receiving cases on various industries where I had to analyze the cases, understand the cases, basically, not analyze, I'll say. Basically understand the cases and finding the suitable KPIs, what could be the best suitable KPIs for that particular case, and giving it to the client, giving it to the case teams, basically. Then they'll take it forward from there. Most important skills, if I have to say that, to crack the interview, basically, because if you are going from a B school, and if you want to crack the interview, then you must be good at guesstimates and case analysis, first of all. These two things are more important. I mean, yes, case analysis will also help in the internship journey. And apart from that, you need to have good amount of knowledge on various tools like Qualtrics is there, advanced Excel is there, and there is one more thing is ThinkCell. Basically, Bain works extensively on ThinkCell. It is generally it is people work with this on PowerPoint presentations, basically. And also, if you have a good amount of knowledge on Tableau, Power BI, that is a good thing. And I have also seen people working on Alteryx. Alteryx is a very, very good tool, which most of the people are not aware of. But in consulting, this helps a lot. And apart from that, you must be, well aware about the case analysis, and how, are doing various. There are a lot of case books will help also. Like you will understand about how the profitability cases, the market entry cases. So once you join an organization or a consulting organizations, you may get in touch with such cases. So if you are well aware of all these things, then that might help. The one advice that I would like to give is, if you are really serious about getting into consulting, then start you know, preparing like case books. Go through the case books. There are a lot of case books available online also. You can refer to the IIM Ahmedabad case book, the FMS case books. Case books really, really help a lot. And in consulting interviews, you'll definitely have to conquer the case interview first. And coming to the guesstimates also, you'll find those guesstimates on the case books also. So these two things you need to do first if you want to get into consulting. After that, if you are well aware of the tools, because in consulting, you'll have to, work on various tools that I mentioned in the last question. And if you're well aware of all these things, I think these days people are more aware about the Tableau, Power BI, but Excel, advanced Excel, then generally they use advanced Excel. So people need to work on that also. People need to work on their presentation skills, their communication skills. Okay, and if I have to talk about from the Bain's perspective, then there was two things basically. 360-degree approach that we were using, like whenever you are given something, be it a case or be it benchmarking, you need to think from the various perspectives. 360-degree means from various perspectives you need to think before getting into it. And also that one thing that I told is answer first approach. Okay, you need to have something in your mind before approaching someone else. So I think these are quite universal wherever you join, whichever organization you're going to join. Definitely, this will be, an added advantage. So if you are, well aware of all these things, then you'll have a good start.